Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences extends a warm welcome to all of you for our 16th graduation ceremony. I'm Farheen, intern.
And I'm Edison, final year MBBS student, and we're honored to be the MCs for this ceremony.
This day holds significant importance in the life of a doctor, as it marks the beginning of their noble profession. We are here to witness the graduation of the batch of 2018, and it brings us immense joy to have you all here with us on this occasion.
Gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. Today is not only special for the graduates, but also you, the family members, who made multiple sacrifices, motivating and supporting these future doctors to reach this moment of joy. This day marks the accomplishment of your dedication and perseverance.
Following tradition, our program will commence with the ceremonial jasmine chain procession. This elegant white chain, symbolizing grace and beauty, is carried by the final year students of the batch of 2020.
Each flower is fragile and delicate on its own, but when bound together, it makes a chain and takes on a different form of beauty, visibility, and fragrance. This symbolizes how the alumni of the Institute, though scattered, are held together by the values inculcated during their journey here.
I kindly request the audience to stand for the graduates' procession. The graduates will lead the procession, followed by the postgraduates, professors, and our distinguished guests.
You may now be seated. We will proceed to witness the recession of the jasmine chain. I request everyone to kindly stand for the opening prayer, and please remain standing for the rendition of the PIMS College Anthem by the College Choir. We would like to invite our chaplain, Reverend Father Joby George, to lead us into prayer.
Let's pray. Glory be to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, one true God. Amen. Our Heavenly Father, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude on this momentous occasion of the MBBS graduation 2024. We acknowledge your presence here today and thank you for your guidance, wisdom, and strength that have carried us through this remarkable journey. O Lord, we lift up to you the parents, faculty, mentors, teachers, and all loved ones who have been pillars of support for these graduates. Their love, sacrifices, and unwavering encouragement have been a source of strength in shaping their paths. May you bless them abundantly for the tireless efforts and dedication. We pray for our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Vikram Matthews, Director of CMC Vellore. Lord, bless him with wisdom and strength as he leads the great institution, that it may continue to shine as a beacon of hope, healing, and faith, bringing glory to your mighty name. We pray for our chairman, Advocate Arun Kurin Joseph, and the Madras Medical Mission board members. Bless them to lead this institution to reach the unreached. And finally, our Lord, we pray for the graduates standing before you today. As they embark on this new chapter, fill them with your divine wisdom and compassion. Guide their hands and hearts as they step into their vocation as healers. May they be vessels of your love and grace, bringing comfort, hope, and healing to all they encounter. Bless their future with opportunities, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose in service to humanity and to you. As we send out our new graduates, bless them to reach the unreached with their healing talents. In your holy and precious name, we pray. Amen.
Check.
How beautiful on the glittering shore, green fields, palms, blue skies. Far and near, many journeyed here, friendship and trust for all to share. We consecrate our alma mater to Him in sacrifice. Joined together we will bring hope and comfort to this land. Reach the unreached, the mission at hand. Step by step we will march ahead. With faith, love, and purity, lift high the banner of victory. Be the anchor, God Almighty. PIMS, shine your light. Be the anchor, God Almighty. PIMS, shine your light. Shine your light.
Thank you. Please be seated. It is my great pleasure to invite Advocate Mr. Arun Kurian Joseph, Chairman of PIMS, to deliver the welcome address for the graduation day.
Good evening. Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Vikram Matthews, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating students who are here. It is a great honor to stand before you today as we together celebrate a momentous occasion, the convocation ceremony of our talented young doctors from the Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences. To our graduates, I want to say, today marks the culmination of years of dedication and hard work, sleepless nights, and sacrifice. This day is not only a recognition of your academic achievements, but also of the compassion, resilience, and perseverance that you have demonstrated through your journey. You are now stepping into a profession that is not just noble, but life-changing, and you will carry the immense responsibility of healing and saving lives. As you move forward in your career, always remember the guiding principle of our institution, to reach the unreached. The Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences, as a Christian minority institution, is deeply committed to compassionate practice, the advancement of medical sciences, and above all, to serving those in need. I encourage you to carry forward the values you have learned here, always striving to serve the community, especially the undeserved, those who need it the most. You're not just healers of the body, but also a steward of compassion, hope, and dignity. As a medical practitioners, you have the unique ability to touch lives in ways few other professions can. This success today is a testament to the hard work of our faculty, staff, and leadership, who have committed themselves to nurturing the best within each of you. To the parents and families, your support and sacrifice have played an invaluable role in shaping the doctors we celebrate today. This achievement is as much as yours as it's theirs, and I thank you for entrusting them to us. Finally, to our graduates, I want to say, you now carry the honor and legacy of the Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences as you embark on this new chapter. Always keep learning, remain humble, and stay true to the values that have been instilled in you. The world needs your skill, your compassion, and your dedication more than ever. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you. May you have a fulfilling career dedicated to reach the unreached and making a lasting impact in the world. I thank you all, and congratulations once again to all the graduates who are sitting here.
Thank you, sir. We request our Director Principal, Dr. Renu G. Boy Varghese, to present a bouquet to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Vikram Matthews, as a token of appreciation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We're honored to have our chief guest for the day, Professor Dr. Vikram Matthews, Department of Hematology and Director of Christian Medical College, Vellore. We request our chief to officially declare the graduation ceremony open.
I have the honor to declare this graduation ceremony open.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite Dr. Renu G. Boy Varghese, our Director Principal, to present the students for graduation.
Will the MBBS graduates please stand? Honorable Chief Guest, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I, Dr. Renu G. Boy Varghese, have the honor of presenting to you these graduates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, to which I pray they may be admitted. Please be seated.
Thank you, ma'am. The Hippocratic Oath, named after the Greek physician Hippocrates, who is widely regarded as the father of modern medicine, is an integral part of every graduation ceremony.
It is a promise to uphold the art of medicine, give utmost respect for human life, and act in patients' interests. The graduates will now take the Hippocratic Oath, which will be administered by our medical superintendent, Dr. Peter Manoharan, sir.
I request the undergraduates of batch of 2018 to please rise.
I request the graduates to keep repeating as I read. At regular intervals, I request you to stop. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality. Affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confined in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and graduate that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The distribution of certificates to the undergraduate students will be coordinated by our Vice Principal of Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Nishant Rajan.
Distinguished guest, dear faculty, students, and proud families, it is with immense joy and pride that we gather here today to celebrate a remarkable achievement, the graduation of our talented students. Each graduate before you has embarked on a journey filled with hard work, dedication, and growth. As I call out the names of our graduates, I invite each graduate to come forward through your left side of the stage to receive your certificate. Once you have received it, please exit through the right side. Please hold your applause until all names have been called to ensure that everyone receives their moment in the spotlight. Aditya A. Kurup. Abhirami Ravindran P.V. Abhirami C. Aishwarya Lakshmi S. Akila S. Kumar. Akshaya E. Alan Kingsley I. Alan Richardson Nelson. Amaldev P. Amartha S. Amrutam S.S. Anirudh H. Anupriya K.P. Arati Krishnan.
We request that you refrain from blocking the view of the seated audience and move to the aisle if you need to take pictures.
Aravind P. Archana R. Pillai. Arfan Hafiz A. Arjun Kumar T.R. Arun B. Arushi Sood. Ashika A.J. Ashita Derek. Asvika E. Ashwant A.J. Atul Krishnan, in absentia. Avani Sajeev. Aisha Mohammed. Banupriya M. Barepu Adarsh. Bharanidharan P. Biswamitra Datta. Baina Venkata Naga Kaushik. Celeste B. Chandru S. Chandini R. Chelian S. Chudaroli K.E. Cynthia T.J. Debita Datta. Decimal Sriniti M.K. Deekshanya J. Deepthi V. Devarapalli Ratna Pratap. Dhanashri A. Darangini E. Dharanidharan M. Darshini CG. Dishan U. Ravat Bandot A. Elilarasan J. Flavia Amla Diksha G. Fleming A. Fredo Fahad R. Gaddam Ritika Reddy. Ganesh Ram K. Gayatri B. Gayatri S. Gokul Raj A. Hariharan A. Harini R. Harishwar I. Ilaveni. Jabez Graham Singh J. Jagadishwaran E.K. Janavi Cherkuri. Jayamukhi S. Jayashri S.K. Jivika T. Jessita M. Joanna Jessica S. Joshua S. Judy Magdalene J.A. Kamala C. Kamireddy Ravichandran Sriram. Karishma K. Kartiga A. Kathleen Mary Sheba A. Kavin Sahana S. Kirtana K. Kirtana S. Kirtiga S. Krishna Chandran Abu in absentia. Kumar Chinmay. Kumara Seshant R. Kushali S. Lijo Ruben. Livin L. Logeshwaran B. Mahalakshmi M. Manigandan R.A. Manna Makwan. Manshi Sharma. Maria Shubhani Roy, M. Muthu Bharati. Nalla Manya Shri. Navneet S. Anand. Nidhin P. Reggie. Niharika D. Nilofer Banu. Niranjana U. Niranjana Devi C. Nirmal Raj B. Nitish Kumar E. Nitya Devi K. Niveda T.R. Padma Lakshmi M. Pavan John Zakaria in absentia. Pradeepa B. Pradeepa K. Prayas Chandradas in absentia. Preeti G. Priyadarshini M. Priyadarshini D. Pratyanka M. Paidi JSRS Ganesh Kumar Gupta. Ram Kartikeyan S. Rahul G. Rajanandini S. in absentia. Rasha Aslam Koranath. Revati T.S. Ritik Jain in absentia. Robert Melvin D. Sami. Rafina Sharin M. Roshni R. Sabina E. Shakti Shweta G. Samuel George Thomas. Santosh Krishna R. Saravanan C. Shabu Edwin.
Once again, I request that you refrain from blocking the view of the seated audience by moving into the aisle to take pictures. Please do not block the view for the seated audience.
Shamyukta M. Sharan D. Sharon Lily J. Sharon Patrick. Shirley Flora A. Shobia B. Shashta Gupta. Siddharth Sri Gokul. Siddharth Menon. Smera Suresh. In absentia, Snowy N. John. Soundarya B. Soumya C. Sri Nandini G. Srivalli S. Subhashini S.K. Swati Sinha. Tamilarasi M. Tanmay Anand S. Tanveer Ahmad A.S. in absentia. Tarini R.V. Tirupura Sundari B. Dhyana Shri G. Varshini S. Varunishwar S. Vidya B. Vijay Prashant. Vimal Balaji A.K. Winnie Chalice. Vinodini S. Vishwesh K. Edella Navyant. Zaya P. Please give the graduates a big round of applause.
Thank you, sir. We extend our heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates. This day signifies the culmination of one spectacular phase in your life and the beginning of another equally memorable one.
Before we proceed forward, I'd like to request the audience to please not take any pictures while you're among the seats, as you will be hiding the view for the seated audience. We have a professional photographer taking pictures who you can contact at your convenience. If you still want to take pictures, please use the aisles. Thank you. Now I call upon Dr. Stalin, Vice Principal, Postgraduate Studies and Research, to coordinate the distribution of the certificates to the postgraduates.
Respected Sir and Madam, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their postgraduate degree in the university examination held in 2023 and 2024. MD Anesthesiology, Dr. Jananimadi S. Dr. Narendran A. Dr. Neetu Padmanabhan. Dr. Ravichandra Kumar Dowleri. Dr. Soundarya M. Dr. Suresh Kumar S. MD Anatomy, Dr. Divya U. MD Community Medicine, Dr. Niranjan R. Dr. Pradeep K. Dr. Soumindiswari G. MD Dermatology, Venereology and Leprosy, Dr. Kalayarasan J in absentia, Dr. Savita M. Dr. Sri Sukruti S in absentia, MD Microbiology, Dr. Ashwin Venu. Dr. Nimmi Elizabeth George. MD Pediatrics, Dr. Ramesh Kotai in absentia, Dr. Soundarya J in absentia. MD Pathology, Dr. Grace Kirtana K. Dr. Uma Shankari C. Dr. Deenadayalan R in absentia. MD Pharmacology, Dr. Saranya Harihara Buttiran. MD Psychiatry, Dr. Gokul V. Dr. Mogan Prem Kumar R. Dr. Tenmuli S. MD Tuberculosis and Respiratory Medicine, Dr. Dinesh Kumar S. MD Radio Diagnosis, Dr. Aravind Raj AJ. Dr. Likita K. Dr. Shobhiga N. Dr. Venkatesh alias Gunalan M. MS Otorhinolaryngology, Dr. Magesh K. Dr. Sivasai Venkata Surendra K. MS General Surgery, Dr. Ari Ganesan R. Dr. Gino Elizabeth Serian. Dr. Ponprabhu DM. Dr. Pradeep Raj PA. Dr. Snega DV. Dr. Sinuvasan K. MS Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Janani J. Dr. Ramya A in absentia, Dr. Harini S. MS Ophthalmology, Dr. Kavya A in absentia, Dr. Nandini R. Dr. Priyadashni P. MS Orthopedics, Dr. Gogula Krishnan M. Dr. Sabaris B. We would like to thank all the HODs and faculty of PG teaching departments for their contribution towards PG training program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We take this opportunity to congratulate the graduating batch.
With every challenge, remember, you have the power to create your own destiny. I request our chief guest, Dr. Vikram Matthews, to declare the graduation ceremony closed.
I declare the graduation ceremony closed.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon Dr. Anil J. Purti, sir, our registrar and former director principal, to present the college report.
A very good evening to all present, respected chief guests, our dignitaries on the dais, our chairman, director principal, medical superintendent, vice principals, undergraduate and postgraduate studies, all our dignitaries of the dais, esteemed guests, and all present here. Esteemed faculty, beloved staff, proud parents, and most importantly, our distinguished graduates. As I stand before you today, I am filled with immense gratitude and pride. Reflecting on our collective journey, it is impossible not to acknowledge the challenges and triumphs that have shaped the remarkable year. It is a year that has tested our resolve and ultimately highlighted the resilience and dedication that define PIMS as a family. To all of faculty and staff, I extend my deepest thanks. Your unwavering commitment to our mission has not only sustained us, but has also fortified the bonds that tie us together as a team. Your professionalism, compassion, and tireless support have profoundly impacted the lives of those we serve, and for that, we are all truly grateful. It is your unique contribution that have made a significant difference. And today, as we celebrate the accomplishments of all our graduates and postgraduates, we also celebrate you. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to the excellence are the foundation upon which this institute stands. I am deeply honored to have led an exceptional team, and I am filled with excitement for the future that lies ahead of us. Together, we celebrate you, your hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence, which are the foundations upon which this institute stands. Thank you once again, every member of PIMS family. Today is the day of celebration, not only for our graduates, but for all of us who have been a part of this extraordinary journey. We've had all the undergraduate and postgraduate seats in the medical college, College of Nursing, College of Health Sciences filled up during the past 1 year. That is the new Students' Council who were duly elected by the process in our college, and we're glad many of them are present here coordinating the program for us today. In terms of academic and other achievements, we are glad that our students participated at ChatCon, Axon, Genesis, and many accolades that they won together. We'd like to appreciate and put on record a sincere thanks to each of those team members. A glimpse of Axon 23, Genesis 23, and again Impulse, which was organized by our own students. Synapse is another academic activity which is becoming bigger and bigger every year, but among these series we had several new topics covering orientation to CNS, topic of antiepileptics, and also CVS and pathology. Each of them were wonderfully organized and participation had been exemplary. Apart from the classrooms that many of them have excelled in, also outside the classrooms in terms of throwball, participation in various sports activities at other colleges, at Manipal or Chennai. Our students have been winners of these events, and not to mention also at the Spandan, we had a big contingent of over 70 students who had participated. Our girls basketball team, I have a picture, will show you about them also, and others, but some of them are here even graduating today, where the basketball were winners at SRM Medical College, at MMC, throwball girls were the winners, and CMC Velo, from where we have our chief guest today also. We had the opportunity to represent, and our basketball boys winners, and I have a pic of that, were winners on September 11th around this time last year. Boys team also did well at the volleyball and throwball matches. And that's a picture of our last basketball team boys. A round of applause for each one of them. Few of them are there, many of them have also possibly moved out. Indoor Sports Fest was organized with a lot of zeal, and our own students organized this, perhaps, and we deeply appreciate and their efforts in each of these outboard events that were organized within our campus. Cultural events, each one of them happens to be important for our student body. They did participate and get a first and second place at KVMC. Our students also did well at the Jipmer Intercollegiate, also won the classical singing at the IGMCRI Festival last year. A picture of the team members, and don't you think they look great with those black t-shirts, apart from the black gowns that we are wearing today? Some of them are even graduating today. For the runners-up team and also first place in the solo singing classical, truly a talented student that we are really proud of. Cultural events that were organized by the cultural wing, all of us enjoyed each one of them. The Onam Teachers' Day, farewell cantata and decibels and inter-house competition last year. A few glimpses of these cultural events. I think one of them was Santa Claus also up and dancing along with our students, and we had a wonderful time enjoying with our students right here in this auditorium. L&D development, our students did participate, and these are the prizes that they have won. They also organize the debatinators as part of the Scientific Society. Of course, movie night they enjoy, and Eloquence May 2024. Our students also go outside using some of these events to reach out to the community, and some of the activities outdoor to celebrate Holi, to involve all students in the true spirit of Holi. Students were out there celebrating it in the last 1 year. Not to forget the important religious activities where our students, with the support of a chaplaincy department, organized Rooted, which is a Christian fellowship program every year. And we're glad that Professor Lionel Yanraj, along with Dr. Vijayanand and Dr. Ann, were the chief guests last year. And each of those sessions, I'm sure all those of you and I attended, truly learned from these stalwarts who were making difference to the lives of individuals in other parts of our country. We had the opportunity during cantata to have as our chief guest His Holiness Moran Mar Basilius Marthoma Matthews III. It was a good festival of choir, play, musical performances. As a part of this, many of our students visited the mission hospitals, and one of them I should mention here is at Bisam Katak. They were posted in various clinical departments, observed, assisted in some procedures, also visited the local villages to learn a little bit about them and the activities that are important. They came back and told us how this was a different experience apart from what we are able as teachers to teach them in a medical college or community or in the wards that we regularly do. Some pictures from the trip, and I'm sure the Jasmine Chain, I know some of you are there looking at your pictures. You are there visiting the hospital there, and I'm sure each one of you have learned from seeing what doctors, nurses, and whole team are doing, possibly in limited resources, bringing changes in the lives of individuals who still continue to seek for health care in these far located or village hospitals. Our students have done exceptionally well. I should appreciate the team efforts and the leadership provided by the College of Nursing for NCC activities. They have celebrated and also participated in many of the events as part of the NCC at Pondicherry and neighboring camps as part of the NCC. This was our last 76th Republic Day, where we had Major retired Dr. Yogesh Sharma as our chief guest, and our NCC team along with the team leader here at PIMS did perform and give us a very, very good March past. In the postgraduate studies, we are glad that our students have done exceptionally well with a good pass percentage. There was 13 departments which had 100% pass rate, and that's why our vice principal did compliment and thank each one of you as faculty and staff for your support and teaching them so that they've been able to perform well in these exams. Overall, the pass percentage for the supplementary batch has been mentioned over here. It's mandatory now, but before it became mandatory, PM has continued to have these courses for the number of years now, which we think is an important part of clinical training for our undergraduate interns and also postgraduate students certified by the accrediting authorities from Chennai. As part of the district residency program, our postgraduate students continue to support the government health hospitals and care centers as per the mandate of the NMC. We've had a large number, a fairly large number, over 500 students visiting us from other institutes around the country looking for observership, for clinical rotation in several departments. In fact, 2 students from the University of Utah, Massachusetts, USA had undergone laboratory training here at PIMS during this period. Research activities, there have been, our research committee continues to be very active, all meeting almost every month and reviewing a number of the postgraduates' work. We know it's painstaking and difficult, but I think we commend them for their exceptional effort in getting these proposals to a stage where they can get approvals. We've had a number of research capacity building programs for undergraduate, postgraduate, and faculty, each one of them having a mix of both internal and external faculty. And thank you to all the faculty and staff and PG students who actively participated in each of these workshops and research capacity building program. Just to give you a glimpse of the workshops that we've had, each of our students, some of them I can see standing over here also participating in these workshops. I'd like to spend a little time on this particular slide because I would like to have granular, while the students in the undergraduate who will be given their awards today for getting into the ICMR STS program. We are grateful to the PIMS management for supporting those students who didn't get into the ICMR STS, but for a number of years now, with the support of our management, we are giving a studentship, an amount to each of the students, undergraduate students, to be able to carry out their research work and complete it. We will be able to award each of these students today.
We'd like to really thank and appreciate each of the faculty who have worked hard to get through their intramural research grants, and very, very quickly for those who have worked hard along with Dr. Moses Ambrose and Dr. Balasundaram. That's the first protocol that has been awarded a grant. Second is Dr. Nishant Rajan, along with his team from pediatrics and community medicine working for prevalence of neurodevelopment. Dr. Sajni Ramachandran from dentistry, along with the team from biochemistry and nutrition, Dr. Sunil Nanda, Dr. Ravi Chandran, and Ms. Magita. Next, it's Dr. Pavitra, the next PI, who along with Dr. Padma, Dr. Renu, Dr. Patricia, Dr. Sashikal, and Gayatri will be working on prevalence association of HB DNA genotyping in this part of Pondicherry. Next, from neurology, Dr. Ramesh Kannan and his team, ably supported by Dr. Iqbal, Dr. Priya Thomas, Dr. Shobna, and Dr. Sashikala, working on demographic and clinical laboratory profile of isolated syndrome in neurology OPD in our setup. Sixth, Dr. Gayatri Priyadarshini, along from pathology, along with team of Dr. Moses Ambrose, general medicine, and from also faculty from general medicine, Dr. Naidu, Dr. Kevin Manuel, evaluation of platelet function in thrombocytic patients by automated light transfusion. I just said that because our chief guest is a hematologist, a clinical hematologist. So apart from it may not have meanings to us, he does understand most of them. Dr. Patricia from microbiology, along with the team from general medicine, Dr. Balasundaram and Dr. Sashikala are working in another project, a quest for doxycycline-resistant genes among scrub typhus. And last, Dr. Trishna Vaishali from DVL, along with the team of Dr. Rangaraj, HOD, and Dr. Nitya, are working in a randomized double-blind study comparing the efficacy of microneedling radiofrequency for acne and scars. Among the extramural research faculty, we are so glad that Dr. Ali Hassan has got an ICMR grant, finished their study along with Dr. Roslyn, Dr. Saranya, and Dr. Naveen Kumar. Dr. Michelle Joseph as PI, along with Dr. Peter Prashant, Dr. Nishant Rajan, Dr. Priya Jose on the Bailey scale infant development. That is another extramural grant. We are grateful. Dr. Kritika and Dr. Sunil Subramaniam from forensic medicine have got another grant. Ms. Bensi Mary, senior speech therapist, along with several team members, have got another grant to look at dysarthria. Dr. Rajesh Kumar from community medicine, along with pharmacology departments, Dr. Arvind Kumar, Dr. Saranya, Dr. Isabella, Dr. Nairikpal, Dr. Manjunath, and collaborators from JIPMA working in an ICMR task force project looking at medications used in hospital patients, especially those who are elderly. Dr. Ramachandran, assistant professor from biochemistry, truly somebody who I'd really like to mention, keeps going at it nationally, internationally. We are thankful and proud that along with a team from THSTI DBT, Dr. Sinjini and Dr. Arindam has a genomics planning study by the DBT, and also Dr. Stalin, professor in community medicine, along with the team of Dr. Ramachandran, Dr. Sunil Nanda, Dr. Mary Daniel, Dr. Padma, Dr. Velaman, Dr. Manikandan, Dr. Roslyn, Dr. Joseph Manuel, Dr. Pradeep, and Dr. Niranjan working on a fairly new topic, effects of extreme heat on maternal, placental, and fetal physiology to multicentric in India. It's a welcome DBT grant that they have got. We'd really like to appreciate and say thank you to each of the faculty who have written books. Dr. Sandhya Bhatt has 2 books to her credit during 23. Textbook of Essentials of Medical Microbiology, Dr. Sunil Subramaniam on medical aspects of mechanical wounds, Dr. Sujata MP, another book on laboratory evaluation of tumor biomarkers,
Dr. Richard Bruno, he's not here, moved on to do his DM in cardiology, writing 2 chapters in 2 textbooks. Dr. Nair Iqbal is right now celebrating or getting his fellowship in UK, wrote a book, contributed medicine for undergraduates, and Dr. Arvind Kumar has significant contribution of 2 chapters on significant risk of medical devices in general medicine use. There are several awards that our postgraduates and faculty have reached, and I'll quickly only go and tell about Dr. Pratap from anesthesiology, Dr. Ravi Chandan from anesthesiology, Dr. Nazreen from anesthesiology, Dr. Anu Prabha from anesthesiology, Dr. Nazreen, Dr. Bhavani from anatomy, Dr. Sujata from biochemistry, Dr. Sunil Nanda for biochemistry, Dr. Nair Iqbal, as I mentioned, a fellowship. Dr. Ashwin from general surgery has got a fellowship, FIAGS. Ashwin again, another fellowship. Dr. Achu Jacob, a fellowship. Both, yeah. And Dr. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And for the number of faculty who, apart from these research papers which I presented, is a whole list. We do have a 30-page document as a PDF file available on the Google Scan that Professor Subhashis Das has prepared for each one of us. We are grateful to each of our faculty who have been contributing to many of the professional bodies at the state level, at the regional level, or at the national level. Dr. Rema Devi, as part of a DBT, Government of India in STEM committee. Dr. Shiva Kumar from anesthesiology is the joint secretary of the ISC Puducherry, along with Dr. Nagalakshmi, who is the vice president, and Dr. Amulya, who is the executive member of ISC. Dr. Stalin is an executive member of IPHA Pondicherry, along with a member of advisory committee of Sri Balaji Institute. Dr. Rajesh Konduru is the executive member of IAPSM. Dr. Velavan continues to be a member of the election panel and state nodal IAPSM. Dr. Sajini Ramachandran is an associate member of the College of Dentistry in UK, and Dr. Rajaram, joint secretary of the Association of the Oral Maxillofacial Surgeon. Just a page, and then I'm done about this, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Jairaj, president-elect for the Indian Dental Association. Dr. Trishna Vaishali, as a treasurer earlier and vice president of IAVDL. Dr. R.P. Swaminathan, sir, chairperson BCRC IHEC. Dr. Ferdinand, nodal officer, Government of Puducherry ART Center. Dr. Sashikala, professor and HOD, member coordinator of a subcommittee for framing the syllabus for MD Microbiology in Pondicherry University, also research advisory committee for PhD scholar of Balaji Vidyapit, IATP Pondicherry chapter joint secretary, and also external member of the doctoral committee for PhD scholars. We'd also like to put on record our thanks to Dr. Professor Sheila Devi from microbiology, who holds the position of a treasurer with the Indian Association of Medical Microbiologists, and also a secretary of the Indian Association of Medical Microbiologists of Pondicherry chapter. Dr. Isabella Topno is an external member at the PhD in pharmacology in JIPMER, and also at the MGMCRI and IEC of JIPMER. Dr. Arvind Kumar is part of the Animal Ethics Committee, both at JIPMER and Pondicherry University. Dr. Lingam and Dr. Vijay, both plastic surgeons, are office bearers, secretary and treasurer of the Pondicherry Plastic Association. There are several members who have been member of executive bodies. Very, very quickly, we'd like to say the following have been the internal and external members of the postgraduate committee of the Pondicherry University, looking at the specialities that they are teaching in this institute. Anil Purti from community medicine, along with Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Shashikala from microbiology, Dr. Mary Daniel ma'am from OBG, Dr. Isabella from pharmacology, Dr. Sunil from forensic medicine, Dr. Sita Nanda from ENT, Dr. Jacob Jaikar, HOD from general surgery, and Dr. Prince Solomon, professor from orthopedics. In addition, we have also members external members in another boards. In JIPMER, we have Dr. Sashikala, we have Dr. Sheila as a board member in the studies at Rajiv Gandhi University in Bangalore, and also Board of Studies at MGMCRI Pondicherry. Dr. Patricia from microbiology in the Board of Studies in Allied Health Sciences, Laboratory Technology, and Pondicherry University. We really deeply appreciate each one of them, and the details of this document is already available and is as a PDF document also will be available on our website. We'd like to also thank each of those who helped us organize Globocon last year, interstitial lung disease, at this auditorium here, another commendable effort for the antibiotic resistance practices that was organized by our team from microbiology in this institute. For all those of us who were available to present a state level conference in this auditorium, we had delegates and visitors from Delhi who came here. For the pediatric hematology and oncology education session, for the UNESCO bioethics workshop that our team has been regularly conducting, for the ECHO roundtable conference that we had, and also the opportunity that we had to participate and present at Meto ECHO conference at University of New Mexico last year around this time, talking about how TB program can be improved by involvement of medical colleges in India, our experience over the past 20 years. AnaFest was another important activity where colleagues from anatomy took a lot of credit. During Equinox, we were glad to have as chief guest Padma Shri Dr. P. Nalini ma'am. Our medical education unit has had many of these programs together over the last year. Special programs by anatomy department, white coat ceremony, robing of cadaver. I'm sure it's a truly learning experience for each of our undergraduates in these methods which our faculty have been organizing at this institute. The white coat ceremony, we had Professor Dilip Mathai, our chief mentor, who was available, and we had each of the new batch of students during this particular ceremony. They also participated in other training programs as part of internship completion. Each of these sessions as part of the CME have been commendable. We put them all together with list of who presented when in this large document. A few pictures about our internal and external faculty who presented, the faculty development programs that we've had, the hands-on training workshops every year, the Department of Pediatrics, with support from very faculty from CMC Vellore, have been conducting this workshop. And we have participants from many other institutes in and around South India. We have future plans as per our NMC guidelines to have skill lab and other training facilities for our undergraduate students. Very quickly, in our hospital, we've been able to provide care to over 3.8 lakh patients, with at least 29,000 of them being admitted in our hospitals, close to 900 deliveries, at least 4,085 major surgeries and 11,207 minor surgeries, and about 3,981 daycare centers. With tie-ups and agreements with many of these organizations that have been mentioned, we hope to work and improving. Apart from in the hospital, special multi-speciality camps that have been conducted, supported by our chaplaincy department in the Rural Health Center at Chunampet. This has been being carried out, and we'd like to thank sincerely all those who have been supporting in conducting and following the motto of this institute to reach the unreached. The last slide is about the NABL accreditation that our team from the laboratory services has been able to get after the renewal, and this is some pictures about what happened when the team was here. We'd really like to thank you for your patience and for listening to this annual report. But dear friend, we really like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the management, entire administration, faculty and staff for their cooperation and hard work, because without teamwork, nothing of this would have been possible. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.
Thank you, sir. We also
Thank you very much. It's another privilege, and if we can just change the slides, thank you very much. That's our chief guest here, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Vikram Mathew. I can say that quite confidently because not only we had the opportunity along with Subhashis Das to study together, we are batchmates from CMC Vellore back of 1985, but we are so proud today that Dr. Vikram could be our chief guest. I do have a CV all, but I'd like to summarize and tell you a few glimpses about his journey so that each of the undergraduate students and postgraduates and parents who are available in this room may glean from the exceptional work and exceptional career that Dr. Vikram Mathews has been able to achieve. After finishing his schooling, he joined along and in an MBBS. And just to enlist a few of the honors during his MBBS, Dr. Vikram Mathews got certificates of honor during the MBBS in physiology, biochemistry, pharmacology, pathology, microbiology, ophthalmology, ENT, forensic medicine, general medicine, and surgery at CMC Vellore. I'm not sure if there's any other subject left in the undergraduate. He was second rank in the first MBBS, second rank in second MBBS, second rank in final MBBS, and he got the Praneeth Peter Memorial Prize for the best incoming student at Vellore. Apart from the prize in physiology, several prizes. It was not only study, an exceptional sportsperson on the field. He still is very, very fit. Had the opportunity to play, I think, football and cricket while we came to Jipmer or going around playing. Dr. Vikram Mathew was also our Vijay Kumar Samuel Medal for the best sportsman for that particular year. Putting all them together in 1985, our batch, he was awarded the Mrs. David Memorial Medal for the best outgoing student of the batch of 1985. As an early career investigator, I'm sorry, I need to say that. It didn't stop with MBBS. Also, when he did his MD General Medicine, Dr. Vikram Mathew was awarded the Jacob Memorial Prize for the best outgoing student in MD General Medicine. And with that, he had an early career investigator with the Bayer Hemophilia Award. And then as part of his fellowship program, he was awarded in 2012 and 2018 the DBT Welcome Fellowship. To his credit, he has over 144 publications and manuscripts with 5 textbooks, with few of them, 2 or 3 of them just to highlight, which have been cited at least 388 times. This data probably is 21, 22. We are in 24 already. And another 2 articles, again in the area of his expertise, cited over 273 times and 244 times. He's been a reviewer of both national and international journals, many, many, many of them that we have on our list. Dr. Vikram Mathews is accredited is a registered PhD guide at Sri Chitra, Tirunal Medical Science in Trivandrum, PhD guide at MGR Medical University, and PhD guide at also the Regional Center of Biotechnology in New Delhi. And to his credit, he has at least 7 PhD scholars who have completed their work already, are PhDs, and there are at least 7 of them who are at present registered or on the way working on their PhD work. These are only as a guide. He's also been a co-guide. And in terms of publications, this is really, really covetable. Dr. Vikram Matthews, the list of publications and from the data available from Google Scholar, has an H index of 39. Really commendable for those of who grade 20 supposed to be very good, 40 is extraordinary. So somebody who's really been able to publish and get his work in some of the best journals. There is a list of over 226 publications that he's been associated with, each of them in very, very high index journal nationally and internationally. Is it in a number of textbooks to his credit in the area of leukemia and lymphoblastic leukemia for adults, and some of those who are in that specialty will understand is really a stalwart in the area that he has been contributing immensely. Dr. Vikram Matthews, in addition to being contributing professionally to patient, he continues to serve as a professor in the Department of Clinical Hematology with the whole team doing, and over lunch we were discussing of some of the things that they commendably do, bringing in a change in the lives of men, women, children, families coming from pretty hopeless situations when everybody gives up. Their team push on to see that the best is done. A very covetable list of research grants that many of us as faculty look for and try. He has a list of over 14 project works to his credit from government and international funding agencies. And these are very, very large studies that he has been associated with. And to his credit, a really, really commendable work that Dr. Vikram Matthews has been able to do as a PI in 14 and at least 17 as co-investigators. I could go on and on and on, but it's time that we hear to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Vikram Matthews, Director CMC Vellore. Dr. Vikram, the stage is yours.
Mr. Advocate Arun Kurian Joseph, the Chairman of Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Renu Varghese, the Principal, Director Principal, Dr. Peter Manoran, the Medical Superintendent, Dr. Anil Purthy, the Registrar, dignitaries on and off the dais, relatives, friends of the graduating students and teachers who have brought you this far, and most importantly, the graduating batch of students. It's really a privilege to be here. A bit embarrassing to listen to Anil Purthy going on about me. I'm not all of that. I'm just another person like you who had graduated about a few decades earlier. But it's truly a privilege to be here at this convocation ceremony. First and foremost, I must congratulate each one of you on your graduation. This is an incredible achievement, and you should take a moment to reflect on all that you have accomplished. You have successfully completed your medical college graduation, education, and some of you are postgraduates as well, and you are now ready to take on the world. As you move forward, remember that the skills and knowledge you have gained here will serve you well in whatever path you choose to take. And it's important to remember that some of you may actually not do medicine, but you will still do well. This is an important moment in your life as you are about to step out of the familiar surroundings of your medical college and all its comforts and securities that you've taken for granted and embark on a new journey in your future. You have worked hard to get here, and you should stop, and you should celebrate, and you should be happy, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. But as you move forward, I want to share some thoughts with you that I hope will be helpful in your journey ahead. At this crossroad in your life, it is a good thing to stop, reflect, and choose wisely, with counsel of your elders and your teachers, the paths ahead. It is also a good time to reflect on how you reached this point in your life and take time to give thanks and gratitude for all that you have received. Start by thanking God for the opportunities and privileges that came your way, your parents, relatives, and siblings, and other family members who have probably sacrificed a lot for you to be where you are today. Also not to forget the teachers, their dedication and commitment. And in addition to that, in all medical colleges, there's numerous support staff who we just take for granted, whether it's the attenders, the clerical staff, the people who work in your wards, who maintain your facilities. Think for a minute how much gratitude you owe to them. And above all, for you students and for the postgraduates, I'd say, a very big thank you that you should never forget to thank is the patients from whom you learned. They are an integral part of your educational process. But on this joyous occasion, not to dampen your sense of accomplishment, I also want to caution you that your education certainly does not end here. You are now entering a world that is rapidly changing, and you must be prepared to adapt and learn throughout your life. In fact, the ability to learn and adapt is perhaps the most important skill that you can possess in today's world. The world is constantly evolving, and the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning, not as a chore, but out of interest and excitement. So as you enter this new phase of your lives, I urge you to embrace learning. Seek out new knowledge and skills. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. This is a time in your life when you have the freedom to explore different paths and discover your passions. Take advantage of the opportunities and don't be afraid to take the road less traveled. When you talk about the road less traveled, there's nobody else that comes more to my mind than the founder of my institution. For those who don't know the story, this is a 19-year-old girl from the United States of America who comes to India in the late 18th century as part of a missionary family. She has no interest in medicine. She cannot stand the dearth and suffering that is there in the south of India at the time period that she came. And all she wants to do is to go back to the United States. At the age of 19, probably younger than many of you who are graduating, she had a calling, and she noticed the suffering of people dying in labor. And there's a story that goes over the 3 knocks that changed her life. One girl's calling at the age of 19. It's easy for us, what we do when we talk about great people, we deify them. We say they are godlike. We can't be them, but not at all. She was human, just like you and me, and I'm sure she had all the doubts, all the anxieties, all the worries about her future, just like you have. But she chose a life to spend a life of dedication to medical mission in the south of India. And, I can talk about CMC and where it has grown from a 1-bedded hospital in 1900. And you will think, okay, she started and she was a doctor and she was successful all along. Not at all. In the 1900s, when she was the first person who went back to the United States, one of the first women doctors to get a medical education and come back and serve a life in Vellore, nobody wanted to come to her clinic because nobody went to see a lady doctor in those days. So don't for a minute, when you see success stories, think that the journey was easy for them. The difference was they persevered and they were committed and they did not turn back. As you leave this institution, you are going to face a lot of freedoms that you probably think is going to be good. But with freedom comes responsibility. To whom much is given, much is expected as well. As you embark on your new journey, remember that you have a responsibility to yourself, to your community, India, and the world. You have the power to make a positive impact, and I urge you to use the power wisely. Seek out opportunities to give back to your community and be an agent of positive change. Challenging the existing metrics of success. What is the existing metrics of success? How much money I make, how much fame I have. More in engineering colleges than in medical colleges. What is the biggest factor that people talk about? is the campus or exit interviews and how much pay package somebody got. Do you stop and think, is that what you want your life to be weighed by? Not at all. I encourage you to choose employers, institutions, and a career pathway that is decided by you on your values and your systems, and ensure that the institutions that you work for share your values and give you an opportunity to share in their growth and be a part of them. Whether it's volunteering, advocating for a cause, or simply being kind to those around you, you have the ability to make a difference. And as you do, I want you to remember that success is not just about personal achievements. True success is about making a positive impact on the world around you. It's about using your talents and abilities to make the world a better place. So as you go forth from here, I encourage you to set goals that not only benefit you, but also benefit the greater good. And as you pursue these goals, I want you to remember that life is not always easy. When you go out and good, don't expect people to pat your back and say thank you. In fact, you will probably be ostracized and frowned upon and looked at as a problematic person. But in fact, you must just persevere in doing good. You do good for the sake of doing good, not for what you think it will give you. And when faced with adversity, don't give up. Instead, use these challenges as an opportunity to grow up and learn. For those who play team sports, I think it's truly a reflection of life and it prepares you well. That's why, in many ways, I feel sports is a very important component of your learning. You all may not remember this person. Wasim Akram was one of the best pace bowlers of his time, and he was probably the person who architected what was called swing bowling for those who are fans of cricket. He was a tall, very good-looking guy, and what you may not know, he was a type 1 diabetes mellitus who was always on insulin. None of us knew that. But much more than that, what I always take the example was, he would come from this long run-up from across, the end of the pitch and come and he'd bowl this ball, and the batsman would hit him over his head for a 6. But the important thing was not being hit for a 6. The important thing was how Wasim Akram walked back to his next run-up to bowl the next ball. He walked back, what I would say, like a prince, like a king, like a person who owned the pitch. And he would walk back and he'd come back and bowl again, and invariably he would get that batsman out. So the difference between being good and extraordinary is just an illustration, it's just an analogy. But in life, the difference between being good and extraordinary is the way in which we bounce back from setbacks, not let them pull you back. You take those setbacks, the speed with which you bounce back and come back and face life again is what makes you extraordinary. Finally, I want to leave you with a quote that inspires all of us. It's a very simple few lines said by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you wish to see in the world. You have the power to make a positive impact, but it has to start with you. There is a lot of negativity in this world, a lot of anger, and it would appear that only the arrogant, the blatantly ostentatious, who practically are evil, thrive in this world and grow from strength to strength. And at many times, you feel that you should be part of that if you want to succeed. Nothing could be further from the truth. It is reassuring that in reality, the vast majority of people are in fact quiet, good people, always willing to offer a helping hand. So why this dichotomy? And part of it is to do with our media and the way our social media handles things. Negativity always comes to the fore because it always draws the worst out of us and it always draws attention. The good is not spoken about. As Khalil Gibran said, spare me the political events and power struggles as the whole earth is my homeland and all men are my fellow countrymen. On one hand, the negativity, the anger, the bitterness that you see in your TV, in your screens, in your social media, it's easy to blame on others. I think it's also important, and I think this generation understands it better. To a large extent, it depends on what you choose to access, because then the algorithms feed you exactly what you want to see. And in this context, Rutger Bregman's words, Rutger Bregman is a book called Humankind, A Hopeful History. I encourage you to read it. It's something that is really uplifting and will really impress you in many ways. In this book, he goes on to give a story, an analogy that talks about something along these lines. It's a story that he narrates. An old man says to his grandson, "There's a fight going on inside me. It's a terrible fight between two wolves. One is evil, angry, jealous, arrogant, cowardly. The other is good, peaceful, loving, modest, generous, honest, and trustworthy. These two wolves are not just fighting in me, they are fighting in you, and they are fighting in each one of us. And the boy asks a moment later, which wolf will win? And the old man smiles and says, the one you feed. So as you move forward from here, I urge you to be the change you wish to see in the world. Be kind, be compassionate above all, be responsible and a positive force for change. Remember that every one of you has the power to make a difference. Just like Ida Skada, just like Mahatma Gandhi, they were not some extraordinary people. They were people just like you and me. Continue to learn and grow. I will leave you with the words of a poem called The Desiderata. Some of you may have heard it. It was written by Max Ehrmann in 1927. The words are profound, and I think it will have an impact for generations to come, and it's really an iconic poem in many ways. It goes like this. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly. Listen to the others, even the dull and the ignorant, they have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are a vexation to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always in life, there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble it is. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of the youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourselves. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God and whatever you conceive Him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to happy, and the poem ends over here. Once again, congratulations on your graduation, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. May you continue to learn, grow, stay hungry, stay passionate. Don't lose those important qualities, and be the change that you want to be. God bless.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. On behalf of PIMS, I request our chairman, Advocate Arun Kurian Joseph, to present a memento to our chief guest.
Thank you, sir. PIMS provides students with opportunities to excel in all fields. Our students have consistently exceeded expectations in both academics and extracurricular.
We will now proceed with the distribution of prizes, and we request our chief guest to give away the prizes to the undergraduate students. Dr. Sujata MP, Deputy Vice Principal of Undergraduate Studies, to coordinate the prize distribution to the undergraduates.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's our pleasure to invite the esteemed prize winners to the stage to receive their well-deserved awards. Put your hands together and let's hear it for our incredible achievers. First, I would like to call Miss Angelina Divya to receive her prizes in the following: Gold Medal in Anatomy, first rank in university examination. Angelina Divya, she is also a gold medalist in physiology, first rank in university examination, also gold medalist in biochemistry, first rank in university examination. Angelina. Miss Angelina has also won Dr. N. Krishnamurthy Gold Medal in Physiology for Best Internal Assessment for the year 2021. She has also won the first rank gold medal in First MBBS, First Professional for the 2021 batch. Next, I call upon Moniga Shri to receive the second rank silver medal in First MBBS, First Professional Year 2021 batch. I call upon Ashika J.S. to receive the gold medal in pharmacology, first rank in university exam. Next, I call upon Sivachandran V. to receive the P.C. Daniel Memorial Prize in Pathology, first rank in university examination. Aishwarya S. receives gold medal in microbiology, first rank in university exam. She also receives first rank for gold medal in second MBBS Professional 2020 batch. I call upon Divya Darshini K to receive the silver medal for second rank in second MBBS 2020 batch. I call upon Shruti S to receive Dr. Ramesh K. Rao Gold Medal in Pathology Award for Best Internal Assessment 2020 batch. I call upon Ragapriya S to receive the Gold Medal in Pharmacology for Best Internal Assessment 2019 batch. Enough. I request Sivashri M to receive Gold Medal in Community Medicine, first rank in university exam. Sivashri is also receiving first rank Gold Medal for third professional part 1 of 2019 batch. I call upon Sujit S to receive gold medal in ENT, first rank in university exam. Sujit is also receiving gold medal for ophthalmology, first rank in university exam. Also for forensic medicine, first rank in university exam. Sujit is also receiving second rank silver medal in third professional part 1 2019 batch. Let's give them a big hand. Cheer up, guys. Sujit is also winning Brownwald Cardiology Prize exam in cardiology, sponsored by Dr. Mark Christopher, Professor Cardiology. Next, I call upon Ansi Jeffy A to receive Dr. Zile Singh, our ex-HOD Community Medicine, Gold Medal for Topper in Community Medicine Internal Assessment. I call upon Krishna Swarupa PG to receive Gold Medal in Ophthalmology for Best Internal Assessment, 2019 batch. Next, we have Tirupura Sundari P to receive the Gold Medal in General Medicine, first rank in university examination. She is also receiving first rank Gold Medal in Clinical Part 2 MBBS for 2018 batch. I request Trofina Sharon to receive Dr. Daniel Gold Medal in Obstetrics and Gynecology for the first rank in university examination. Rofina is also receiving second rank Silver Medal in Clinical Part 2 MBBS 2018 batch. I call upon Rahul G to receive the second rank Silver Medal in Third Professional Part 2 2018 batch. I call upon Dr. Kirtiga S to receive the Gold Medal in Pediatrics, first rank in university examination. She has also won Nelson's Gold Medal in Pediatrics for the 2018 batch. I call upon Aswika E to receive the Gold Medal in General Surgery, first rank in university exam. I request Abhirami Ravindran PV to receive the KT Varghese Memorial Prize in OBG by Dr. Mary Daniel Ma'am. I call upon Kumara Srishant R to receive the Brunwald Cardiology Prize Exam Award in Cardiology, sponsored by Dr. Mark Sir, Cardiology Department. I call upon Bavadarani T to receive the David Sackett Prize in Evidence-Based Medicine for 2021 batch. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to honor our outstanding winners and the moment we all have been waiting for. Gold medal for the best outgoing student of the year 2024 goes to, give her a big hand, Dr. Kirti. Please, I request everyone to raise and give a standing ovation to Dr. Kirtiga S. We have Aban Memorial Gold Medal for the All-Rounder of the Year 2024, which goes to Dr. Vishwesh K. Give him a big hand. Dr. Ramachandran A. Memorial Best Sportsperson for the year 2024 goes to Dr. Dhanashri A. I now take my pleasure in announcing special award for Postgraduate 2023, Dr. Sendilvel Vasudevan Travel Award. The winner of this award is Dr. Priyanka S., PG of 2021 batch from the Department of Microbiology for presenting an oral paper titled Association of Genotypic Variants of Orientia Tsutsugamutsi with Systemic Complications in a Tertiary Care Hospital at 46th Annual Conference, Microcon, Lucknow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. We now request Dr. Aparna M., Deputy Vice Principal, Postgraduate Studies and Research, to coordinate the prize distribution to ICMR, STS, and PIMS fellowship students.
Good evening, everyone. I'm proud to say that 13 of our MBBS students have successfully completed their ICMR STS projects for the year 2023. Those proposals have been approved by ICMR and they are yet to receive a stipend and certificate from ICMR. So as I call upon, I request the students to come on the left side of the stage and I request the chief guest to hand over the certificates. Ms. Harini, guided by Dr. Moses Ambrose from the Department of Pathology. Ms. Grace, guided by Dr. Aravinda Kumar, Department of Pharmacology. Ms. Janice Sylvia, guided by Dr. Vivian Joseph Ratnam, Department of Microbiology. Ms. Kavya, guided by Dr. Nayyar Iqbal, Department of General Medicine. Ms. Swarna, guided by Dr. P. Stalin, Department of Community Medicine. Ms. Tamilarasi, guided by Dr. Peter Prashant Kumar, Department of Pediatrics. Ms. Sarah Catherine, guided by Dr. Priya Jose, Department of Pediatrics. Mr. Monish S., guided by Dr. Sujata MP, Department of Biochemistry. Ms. Lydia Florence, guided by Dr. Sheila Devi, Department of Microbiology. Ms. Lakshmi Priya, guided by Dr. Maggie Murugan, Department of Anatomy. Ms. Shruti, guided by Dr. Dharun Raj, Department of Orthopedics. Ms. Ovia, guided by Dr. Rajesh Kumar Konduru, Department of Community Medicine. Mr. Surya, guided by Ms. Meenakshi, Department of Biochemistry. Twenty-three of our MBBS students have also successfully completed their PIMS STS projects in the year 2023. Their proposals have been reviewed and their projects have been approved, and they will receive a stipend of rupees 20,000 and a certificate. I thank the management for their continuous support and encouragement, and also for raising the amount of the stipend from rupees 10,000 to rupees 20,000 this year. Ms. Fatima Niha, guided by Dr. Rama Devi, Department of Anatomy. Ms. Yuveta, guided by Dr. Hema Priya, Department of Ophthalmology. Ms. Punroja, guided by Dr. Shashikala, Department of Microbiology. Mr. Sanjay Ganesh, guided by Dr. Karthika, Department of Ophthalmology. Ms. Jayashree, guided by Dr. Rajarajeshwari, Department of ENT. Ms. Ansi Jeffy, guided by Dr. Aarti, Department of Microbiology. Ms. Anjana A, guided by Dr. Anita Ramdas, Department of Pathology. Ms. Shreya, guided by Dr. Hannah Ranji Williams, Department of Ophthalmology. Ms. Aishwarya, guided by Dr. Patricia Anita, Department of Microbiology. Ms. Advika, guided by Dr. C. Meghna, Department of Microbiology. Ms. Neha Ashok, guided by Dr. Susan Solomon, Department of Psychiatry. Mr. Salamuddin, guided by Dr. Joy Bazroy, Department of Community Medicine. Ms. Darshita, guided by Dr. Partha Sarathi, Department of Psychiatry. Ms. Meghna Rangula Venkatraman, guided by Dr. Renu Jiboy Varghese, Department of Pathology. Mr. Mukesh Khanna, guided by Dr. Nishant Rajan, Department of Pediatrics. Ms. Mahalakshmi, guided by Dr. Amod Hansdak, Department of Ophthalmology. Ms. Monica, guided by Dr. Jayagandhi, Department of Anatomy. Mr. Nalin Chandar, guided by Dr. Johnny Asser, Department of Microbiology. Mr. Naman Juria, guided by Dr. Siddhananda Kumar, Department of ENT. Ms. Roja, guided by Dr. Priyadarshini, Department of OBG. Mr. Arjun Raj Mark Philip, guided by Dr. Sunil Subramaniam, Department of Forensic Medicine. Mr. Pranav M., guided by Dr. Sajeev Slater, Department of Forensic Medicine. Ms. Ramya, guided by Dr. Roslyn, Department of Community Medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we invite Dr. Shiva R., our Deputy Coordinator, Medical Education Unit, to coordinate the distribution of prizes for publication incentives.
Good evening, Manandal gathered here. I am delighted to announce the faculty members who have earned incentives for their outstanding research contributions, having published their work in indexed journals during the year 2023. A total of 27 faculty members with 43 publications will receive a combined incentive amount of Rs 5,85,000. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the management for recognizing and supporting the contributions of our faculty in the field of medical research. Now I will begin reading the names of the faculty members to receive the incentives from our chairman. In the non-availability of the faculty member, any co-author or the head of the concerned department can come and collect. No. Dr. S. Jayagandhi from Anatomy. Dr. Bhavani Prasad from Anatomy. Dr. Sujata MP from Biochemistry. Dr. Roslyn M. from Community Medicine. And Dr. Rajesh Kumar Kondaruru from Community Medicine. So both. Dr. Anil J. Potri from Community Medicine. Dr. Sajani Ramachandran from Dentistry. Dr. Raja Rajeshwari from ENT. Dr. Lakshana Devi from ENT. Dr. Sunil Subramaniam from Forensic Medicine. Dr. Balasundram from General Medicine. Dr. Sheila Devi from Microbiology. Dr. Mary Daniel from OVG. Dr. Hannah Ranji Williams from Ophthalmology. Dr. Veni Priya S. from Ophthalmology. Dr. Priya Jose from Pediatrics. Dr. Renu G. Boy Verghese from Pathology. Dr. Manjari Pansalkar from Pathology. Dr. C.M. Kiran from Pathology. Dr. Kevin Manuel from Pathology. Dr. Moses Ambrais from Pathology. Dr. B. Aravinda Kumar from Pharmacology. Dr. D. Rekha from Physiology. Dr. Satya GR from Physiology. Dr. Susan Solomon from Psychiatry. Dr. Parthasarathi from Psychiatry. Dr. Sebin John Tampan from Respiratory Medicine. So I think from this year onwards, we can follow a new custom that those who got incentives should offer a treat to the colleagues in the SAM department. I think all of them will follow. That's yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now requesting Dr.
As we wrap up this graduation ceremony, it's my delightful duty to deliver the vote of thanks, and I promise to keep it shorter than your last lecture. First, let's take a moment to thank God for guiding us to this incredible day. A huge thank you to our chief guest, Dr. Vikram Matthews. Your words of wisdom today reminded us that education isn't just about textbooks, it's about the journey. Your insights and encouragement inspire us all to strive for excellence in our future endeavors. We are grateful to have you join today with us, sir. A special thank you goes to our Honorable Chairman, Advocate Arun Kurian Joseph. Your steadfast support has been instrumental in shaping our institution, and fostering an environment of growth and learning. We appreciate your dedication to our mission. To our wonderful Director Principal, Dr. Renu Jibai Verghese, your leadership has been like a compass, and thank you for navigating us through challenges and for believing in our potential. Thank you to our Registrar, Dr. Anil J. Puthi, and Medical Superintendent, Dr. Peter Manogaran, and Vice Principal for Postgraduate Studies and Research, Dr. Stalin. Your guidance and behind-the-scenes efforts keep our institution running smoothly. To our dedicated administrators, esteemed faculty members, thank you for your tireless efforts. Your guidance and patience have shaped our graduates into the incredible individuals they are today. Your support and mentorship have played a crucial role in shaping the future of our graduates. To the proud parents and friends here today, thank you for your love, encouragement, and also for financing them. Your support has been vital in helping our graduates achieve this milestone. Thank you for believing in them and for all the sacrifices you have made along the way. A big thank you to the EDP department, engineering department, and the photography team. Your hard work behind the scenes made this ceremony a success. And let's not forget our amazing housekeeping and security. Your efforts ensure that everything runs smoothly, and we appreciate you keeping us safe and tidy. Finally, to my dear graduates, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. As you step out into this world, remember that life may not always follow a syllabus. There will be surprises, challenges, and plenty of chances to use your unique problem-solving skills. Thank you all once again for being part of this memorable day. Here's to the future filled with endless possibilities. Go out and shine bright.
Thank you, sir. We kindly request everyone to rise and join us for the rendition of the national anthem by the college choir.
शुभ नामे जाने तव शुभाशिष माने गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please be seated. As we conclude this ceremony, please note that the recession will begin with the dignitaries on the stage, followed by the professors and then the graduates. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all of you for making this day memorable.
On behalf of the PIMS family, we wish all the graduates success in their future endeavors. Dinner will be served at 7 p.m. in the parking area next to the College of Nursing. Thank you, and may God bless you all.